So here's the iPhone 4 right here. Just roll that real quick. Let's talk about the design real quick. It's squared off, unlike the, I don't have the 3GS, but so I'm going to do comparisons with the 3G. The 3G is all round on the back, and that was cool for the time, but now it's all about the square. So we got the square. This whole silver band on the outside, it's got these little black breaks in it, but you can't feel that. I thought you'd be able to feel it, but it's pretty flush in there. So there it is. And obviously this is part of the antennas, I'm sure everybody knows. It's the cell phone, the actual cell phone radio, the GPS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth radios. Inside is the new Apple A4 processing chip, which is a 1 gigahertz ARM Cortex A8 processor. Is what it is. I just read that off this sheet I have here. Which is actually the exact same as they had in the 3GS. I don't know about what's in this one, but I know that it's the same in the 3GS. They just made it themselves and gave it a different title. It's got half of a gig of RAM, so that's really impressive for a phone. So that's why they can do all those things like multitasking and stuff like that. And you guys can't really see because my camera's got this darn bad focusing problem, I guess. When only on something real close like this, you can't really see. But the Retina display is actually very impressive. I didn't think I would be able to tell the difference as much as I can, but it's very, very clear and kind of scary. So there's that. It's 4 times the quality as the 3G and the 3GS, which is this. So it's got, I think it's 960, yeah, 960 by 640. This camera right here is 5 megapixels, and it's got a flash, and it's got a 5 times digital zoom. AT&T didn't really focus on amount of megapixels involved, whereas like other phones may have like 10 or whatever, and you guys think that's awesome. But that doesn't really matter, because unless you're blowing it up to like the size of a building, 5 megapixels is fine. And this phone is actually much better because they increased the photon count, so it lets more light in. So it's better than most of your cameras on your phone that's like 10 times or 10 megapixels. Who cares? You're not getting proper lighting and stuff like that, so they look bad. And unless you're blowing it up to the size of a building or a poster, as I said, it's not going to matter. The video, it shoots 720p, so HD video at 30 frames a second. And when you do that, this flash stays on. Here, let me turn that flash on so you guys can see that. So I'll go into the camera, and to get into the video, you just slide that little switch. Now to turn the zoom or the flash on, you go off and switch to on. Now it's on, and it's actually pretty bright. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but it's actually very bright. So I'm going to turn that off because it hurt my eyes. So there's that, and on the front camera, oh, I didn't mean to exit. Well, I exited on purpose, but I didn't need to. The front camera here is VGA quality, which basically is just like what, I don't know. I don't even know what VGA quality is, but it's impressive. I didn't know it would be as good as it is, but I'm looking at myself right now, and it looks very impressive. So there's that. Multitasking you guys all know about, but I figured out that it's not really multitasking. What it does is it just closes the app and remembers where it's at. It only like loads back up where you left off. But it does background like audio, and so you can do like Skype or something like that. That's VoIP, I think they call that, or Pandora. You can have running in the background. It'll also auto-complete tasks. So like if you're uploading pictures or something like that, or uploading a video to YouTube, you can exit out of the app and it'll continue doing that, and then GPS will go in the background now. Now you guys have the option of folders, which is, well, whatever, but I just put the things that come on the phone that I'm probably never going to use, like notes I use occasionally, iTunes, voice memos, stocks, weather, calendar, compass. I probably can't see myself using those. Maybe compass. Oh, I didn't mean to click it. My finger touched. But it's kind of cool. Oh, I gotta hold it this way. I don't know. Pretty impressive. So there's the folders and the battery life. They got a new battery in there, so it's bigger. And obviously I haven't had this thing long enough to test, but from what I've heard, it's a lot better. You can use it heavily for a full day and still have some battery life, and which is great, because when I'm in class, I generally like to play on AIM, talk to people, which is a total pain in the butt on your battery if you're in a long class all day. So that just drains your battery life. But if you turn down your light and stuff like that, I'm sure you could go all day. Who knows, maybe you could go all day with the light up like this. But as of right now, I think that's all I can say about this. I just bought it today. It was kind of a pain in the butt because I didn't know there was going to be such a line. I had never bought this type of thing on the day. So I waited for like 3 hours, which really sucked. Oh, I guess I could talk about the volume switch over here. It's no longer a rocker, it's 2 individual buttons, and this silent button is a little different, which is cool because on my 3G, the buttons fell off. So I had to stick a key in there to flick it onto silent, or I could barely push my skin in and hit the volume buttons with my skin, but not very good. So I'm very impressed with this. It's a big step for me to go from 3G to 4, because I never had video, I never had the tap to focus. Oh, tap to focus obviously works on the video as well. I would show you guys FaceTime, but I don't have anyone else with the iPhone 4 right now to show you. What else can I talk about? Oh, it's got 2 microphones. One up here, that's just the secondary one, right next to the 3.5mm, so any standard headphone jack. And then the one on the bottom, obviously. I think it's this one. And this is the speaker, I think. I don't know how it works. But anyway, this one up top is for noise reduction. So when you're talking on the phone, and you're in a busy place, like the mall saying, hey, I just bought my new iPhone, it will automatically kind of cancel that out with this. This one picks it up, the background noise. This one picks up you talking. It kind of subtracts everything else other than you talking, for the most part, as much as it can. So that's kind of impressive. And what else can I talk about? Standard 30-pin dot connector down there. It's got a new type of glass on the front and the back that's supposedly a lot stronger, so I don't know. Hopefully so, because I got a lot of scratches on this one. But that's mostly just the plastic on the outside. And I cracked the back here because it's plastic. So you can see I have a full-on crack from here all the way up to, it looks like it only goes to there, but it definitely goes up to like there-ish. Okay, so that's the iPhone 4. Next up will be a 3G versus the iPhone 4 comparison and a iMovie demo. And in the iMovie demo, I will be doing skateboarding because I'll film some skateboarding with this. I'll have a friend hold it up and film me or something like that, and then I can edit that video in iMovie and show you guys how it works. Alright. And I just got a text on my old phone. Oh, my old phone picked up my Facebook thing. That's funny. Okay, see you guys later.